Double Diamond Railroad back with a Freaky Friday switching session. Part of it in the yard, and we got to make some deliveries and switching at Metalworks. Pull one empty, and we got to deliver some coke over there in a couple cars. And then we're going to deliver one boxcar loaded to the lumber company. Busy in the truck stop. Everybody's come in to shut down for the weekend. Okay, let's swing over here. We never did get to see sunshine today. Pretty gloomy out there. I just came down today, and you see my rubble piles going down. I came down before lunch, and I cut about 15, maybe 16 now, of the ties up into groups of 2s and 3s and some singles, and I just spotted my tie I couldn't find. It went flying off. I could not see it for anything. There it is. Threw him in there. Went in the creek. So we got cut and trimmed about 15 to 16 ties to fill all the gaps over there. I'll show you that when we get over there. So I got all that done. I just sanded off the tops in case we had any glue. We still might have glue, not sure, can't see it because it's clear super glue. So then we're to the point we can spray paint after that, after we test this. And then after that is ballasting. So I might get spray paint on tomorrow, on Saturday. We'll see. So for now, it's late in the afternoon, almost 3:30. We're going to go, we got to grab, yeah, that's what we'll do. Try to figure this out on the fly. We'll come back here. Got to get that tank car out of the way because we need those 2 coke cars back here. So go ahead and bring back the consist. And there's no way I couple. Get this consist joined up. Have to play with it. That was actually pretty good. Just bumped it and it coupled. So we're just going to pull up and store that tank car next track over, I guess. We got room there. Pull up and store the tank car. Oh. Here we go. We sanded back there and then we wiped it down, so I hope we don't have residual dirt anywhere. But you never know. So he'll pull up, clear that switch, and throw him back in. That will do. Throw the switch. Okay, we wiped that down a little bit. Haven't been wiped in a long while. Come back and store it. Well, let's see. How are we going to do this? Hold on. I didn't do that right. Let's see. We could do, yeah. Well, it's complicated because the tank car's in the middle. Should have dropped the, let's go forward again. Should have dropped those, broke it back here, only pulled the tank car. Put these back on the straight service track. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's Freaky Friday. It's going to be messed up a little bit. I've already spent myself today. We'll figure it out. Let's bring it back. Get clearance. Back by the shed back here. Whoop, derail on the tank car. He's off. I don't know what he hit. Something up there must have crossed the switch wrong. Okay, we gotta fix it by hand because there is no fixing that unless we intervene. Told you, Freaky Friday. That comes from Big Rig Steve, Big Rig Travels. He called it Freaky Friday. There's always stuff going wrong on Fridays. Okay, now, and I found my paint markers. So now I'm going to go back and remark. Of course, I got to paint first on track. Some of these I go back and remark the yellow lines since the track was torn up. Now we're falling behind due to mistakes. Gotta hurry up here. These guys get off at 4 o'clock. And throw the switch again. Now we're on the right track though. And keep that tank car from derailing. I think it was already off. He's acting kind of wonky. Okay, he coupled and should clear. Stand by, we'll throw, uncouple. Well, let's see how he gets off. Put the uncoupler stick in and it lifted the tank car right off the track on the front end. Now let's fix it after we clear out. Just get out of here. We don't need that tank car, so he can sit there. And throw the switch, come back and get our 2 Coke cars. Okay, let's pull forward, stretch, see if we got him. Might have. That rear coupler on that engine's really working good now. That one I didn't touch. He just started working really good. It's mainly the trouble up on the SD40, giving us fits before. Don't want to jinx him. Okay, we're going to go up and pick up that CSX boxcar. You can stop there. Are we clear yet? Not quite. Should be here. Okay, we're good. Bring them on back. Shove them on back. Shove in a hole. Pick up this boxcar. We haven't dropped off Coke over there since we did a rebuild on track. I don't know if we got that. Let's check it. Stretch. Nope. Coupler on the box doesn't look right. And he's rolling away instead of coupling. Okay, we'll join him up here. He took a lot of force. He didn't want to join up.
Anybody else drive me over?
Okay, now he's going to be throw switch and he can, I think we're ready. Yeah. So we'll have to do the lumber first because of that boxcar. Never know what I'm going to get into, and that's how I like it. I like to walk up to and say, okay, let's go do this, and then figure out on the fly. Never know what you run into. Get our ditch lights on now. Here we go. Back them up the hill. The backhoe moved over. He's got a new hole drainage. He's cleaning out over there. Getting ready for the big rains this weekend. Okay, let's see. You gotta be careful. I think I've already routed to Metalworks, and we don't want that now. Pull back up. So let's switch into the lumber. Okay, right there. We'll check the switch and get them lined the right way. We got to pull 2 empties and join this. Pull 2 empties, bring them out here on the front track, and then join the boxcar and shove the 2 loads back with the boxcar. Okay, we were lined. We were lined to the lumber on the first switch, but not the right track on the second. So now we are. So we partially had it right. Slow down there. Let's stretch out and see if we got him. Hey, we got him. Good deal. So come on out. Got some extra spotlight. Why does it look like it got a dead light up here? Oh, it's working. Got an extra spotlight back there. So we got to go up and clear the switch up there. Right there. Now I can stop, throw it, and back the empties down. Okay, now we can uncouple the GP from the pulp or the plywood loads on the center beams, pull out and take those 3 CSX included and put them back on the load track, unloading track. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we got to wipe that track down because it cleared out. Got a furnace came on, keep me from freezing down here. A little bit chilly out there today. It's in the 40s, low 40s. I went out and fed the birds. I actually drove down to Dunkin', 7 miles into town. And for the first time, I got the Dunkin' app and set it all up. I did a pre-order and scheduled it. Went down there, picked it up, and I ended up getting there early in traffic. So I had to sit there and park and wait another 7 minutes. Then back up and drive through the drive-through. Then there was a mix-up on the name, so I had to give my first name instead of last because they couldn't find it. So now I see how it goes through. I told them first time trying the app out, and I got my first 12 bonus points saved up. Man, it was cheap. It's like $1.39 for a medium coffee and donut. So with my discounts and points in there using the app, that was pretty good. Okay, let's stretch forward here so we can uncouple. That'll do. Now we can spot these. Well, we got to pull an empty, gone. Go into Metalworks. A lot of switches to throw here. Oops. Here we go. Already hit reverse. I meant to go forward. It's already on forward. So we get them some Coke for their little blast furnace that they use in there. Get a little bit more. Next switch. It's a lot to keep track of there. I have to relearn this until I get it all memorized. Not used to this. Okay, went to reverse already. Okay, shove them back. See how these cars do going through the new switch. Switch is, it's this one back here. That's a hard one right there. It's got some freaky angles. I hear clicking. But that, not the furnace duct. It looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Let's stretch him out. See if we got him. Yeah, we got them all. Good deal. Stay right there. To see the empty we're pulling. They're slow to unload scrap for processing. I think they're a little bit overloaded with that pipe they were working on. Okay, stop right there. And throw a switch again. Okay, we got some more track cleaned. That's good. So we're bringing the empty down the empties track, finished track, temporarily store him there. Because we need to put the Coke cars, we'll probably have to leave all three of these out. Got to get the Coke cars in closer for unloading. Can't see anything there. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. I think we do have room. I think we got room right up here to leave that loaded gone separate the, pull up, separate the two Coke cars and be able to get them in. Should be able to clear it on the switch. Give it a stretch here so we can uncouple. Okay, that'll do. We'll get him uncoupled. 3-step. Okay, he's good. Hope I didn't knock the gun off doing that. Okay, let's go. Pull up, clear the switch back in the shed, in the building. That'll do. Throw the switch again. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of room there to clear the car. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars there. We got a short tank car, but 5 50-foot, 4 50-foot guns and like a 40-foot tank car, it looks like. So they make it through the switch okay. Good deal. They got pretty good weight with those loads in them. Kind of hard to see behind the barn or the sheds now. The lumber company. I see it pretty good up here at my head height. Bumping back one. Right there. Now we got to go forward and take slack off. Right there. That'll do. Uncouple again. Okay, we're not going to do anything else because they got to unload those 2 carts first. No sense putting scrap loads back in there. They won't be able to reach them. So get these unloaded. Then they'd have to come back and switch out, get the empty gun, the empty hoppers, take them away. Then you go back to loading the scrap cars in there. 2 extra guns and a tank. So I think we're ready to go back. Looks like it. Everything's ship-shape down here, lumber and everything. We're ready to go back to the yard. And we're gonna make it. We got like 13 minutes to get over here and shut down, so we should be good. Man, what a blessing. Having those switches changed, even though it was a hard task for 2 weeks. Hard task for 2 weeks. We got it. Electrically, it's good. Really good, especially after soldering. So it's ready for spray paint. No more derailing back in there. Most cars go through now, even the big ones. Even the ones that gave us trouble before. Cross the creek, Stony Creek, and then we'll reverse into the yard. Come down the service track. Had to move the fuel truck again. Service the other engine at the tail end. Okay, should be clear. Throw the switch at yard lead. Okay, here we go. Home stretch. Got 10 minutes left to clock out. I don't know why its headlight isn't on. It's up right there. Let's check that headlight. Cycle it. Nope, not turning on. Just the number boards are on. And what's up with that? The other one's working, number 2. Sometimes, getting a phone call. Gotta take this, stand by. Okay, we're back after the phone call. Get an early dinner order in on the way. I don't know. I reset that engine, lifted off the tracks, put it back. I don't know if the light burned out or what, but it's not working. Something may be in the consisting on that one. I'd have to play with it. It doesn't have a Loke sound board. It's got a plain old TCS board. So you have to set it by itself and go through a bunch of CVs and things to make sure the lights are right. It's probably what it is. So that's a bummer there. I'd like to have that working. I hate doing those TCS. Pain. I got a chart down there I have to find and look it up again. Maybe it's on my phone. Okay, guys, that's it. Got the job done. We're good shape. Everything's switched, ready for the weekend. Gonna shut down. Yeah, all the lights went on. If I turn it on, nope, that light does not work. The middle one does, either direction. Okay, very good. Everybody have a great weekend. I hope the weather gets warmer, but I know some are going to get a big snowstorm. Already snowing up there in northern Illinois and Michigan. Minnesota, maybe a foot up there, central Minnesota. Be interesting to watch tonight on Live on Patrol out of St. Paul on YouTube. They'll be out there driving around in it. Okay, good day here as far as getting stuff done. The tie is something I dread. So tedious, meticulous. Got it done, ready to paint. Take care, God bless. Double Diamond Railroad, out.